we'll go from there. So let's, get things started. We'll get things started with HLC. Let's get started with HLC. Buff, we need you, my guy. Get us laughing.
Oi, America. We got to have ourselves a little talk, laddie. We had an agreement that you weren't going to take the captain and first officer off of that seized Russian vessel that was here in the Scottish waters. That's right, Scotland. You got to stop letting America push us around.
Boy, shut up, you cunt. He's talking to America, not your blown ass. Just go shove it, laddie.
Look, just because Homeboy's wife gave you guys a sob story and said that America is going to try and prosecute them, which, I mean, I absolutely am, doesn't mean that they get to stay there. Because you guys got that ship with my help. And then he's just been kind of in port until we figured out what was going on, and I figured out what was going on. There was a court order for them to stay on the ship and in Scottish waters. Yes. Look, Scotland, if you weren't part of the United Kingdom, we'd probably be having a slightly different conversation right now. But the reality is, I just don't respect their authority. I'm right here.
Fair.
It's like you act like I'm not even present.
I don't think...
You're not. You're not being falafel. You're not present anymore. That's the ever-loving fucking point. No, the U.S. doesn't fucking care what you have to say anymore. You've already proven that you're an authoritarian dictatorship now, that you have embraced fascism, that you would rather put all of your white native countrymen in prison and allow the brown people to take over en masse and turn your country into a Sharia law state. You've proven this. We don't fucking care what the party says anymore. Flat out. Scotland and Ireland have a chance to maybe kind of like split off from that, perhaps. Although, from what I understand, Ireland's in a tough spot there too. Scotland, I think, has got some separation from the UK proper. So there might be hope for Scotland.
I think he heard us, Uncle Sam. Must be some leftover hearing loss from the London Blitz or something.
He said we don't respect your authority.
I heard what you said.
Is Scotland worse than England? Is it? I didn't think it was worse than England. Northern Ireland is what? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I'm sorry. I'm mixing them up. I'm sorry. I'm mixing up the news stories. Where the girl got attacked that made big news was Scotland, not Ireland. Yeah, I got it backwards. I got it backwards. That's my bad. I got it. God damn it. I have like terminal dyslexia for shit like this. I don't know why. It was Scotland that they're having issues where what's her name became like an icon for Scotland because she stood up to an illegal immigrant that tried to attack her sister. That was Scotland. I don't know why I was thinking that was Ireland. It's Ireland that's basically still got a hold of themselves. Okay, I got him ass backwards. My bad. Sorry.
Are we not allies anymore? Look, man, I'm just tired of you giving into everybody's sob story. If you don't want to be the voice of authority, then someone has to. So great, America can just board any vessel they want and take whoever they want and prosecute them in their own country. This is a very dangerous precedent to set America.
On the contrary, I think we were more dangerous back in the day. We would just bomb somebody into oblivion, and now we're just collecting bad dudes like in fucking Pokemon cards. Where'd you get all those dictators, America? Oh, we're taking them at night.
I'm surprised you're still able to function with your government being shut down again. Oh, is this twice within 12 months?
Wait, hold on. Is there another government shutdown? I didn't hear about this. Wait. Is there a second government shutdown? When the fuck did this happen? Partial. Okay, when in the fuck did this happen? Like, was this last week? I never even heard about this. It basically happened to... Okay, and it's because the ICE and DHS funding. Because of fucking courts. It's because the ICE and DHS funding. Of course, the fucking activists are gonna be performative. The activists are gonna be... The SJRs are gonna be performative and say, we don't want to fund ICE because... If we actually do fund ICE, then our base is going to hate us and we might not actually get reelected. So they're doing this as a desperate plea to make sure that they can retain votes. Make no mistake. That's what this is about. It's a desperate bid to try and retain votes. Yeah, ICE is already partially funded. I know. Okay. So that's why I didn't hear about it, because it's like only partially shut down in regards to DHS and ICE. Everything else is working fine. So, I don't even know if I'd call that a partial shutdown. I legit don't even know if I'd call it a partial shutdown. If it's just ICE and DHS, which is already partially funded, I legit wouldn't even call that a shutdown.
Look, we got some disagreements on where some money should be going, but we have the money-ish, and we funded the important things. What kind of important things?
Me. I'm topped off on gas, and I'm loaded to take down any jihadi Mexicans if they want to give us a fucking shot.
Buff, why is everyone a Mexican to you, and you just find an offensive term to put in front of it?
Honest.
Uncle Sam, meet Buff. Buff, meet Uncle Sam. I thought you two had already met.
I think the people who take offense to it are really the racist. Like, think about it. If I called you from another country, do you find that offensive? No, because you're not from that fucking country. But if I call somebody else, like the Canadians, the snow Mexicans, they get all fucking butthurt, but realistically, that's offensive to Mexicans.
So you just...
I mean, at this point, I'm used to Grandpa Buff calling us the snow Mexicans. I don't fucking care. It's Buff. I don't fucking care. I know he just does it out of love.
Spend your spare time making up quips about what type of Mexican a country is.
Yeah. What do you do in your spare time? Canadians are snow Mexicans. Native Americans are prairie Mexicans. South Americans are jungle Mexicans.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, God.
No, it's not. I'm giving the people what they want. Russians are popsicle Mexicans. Indians are dirty Mexicans.
Wait, Buff, you might want to rethink that, because in certain racist circles, I hate to say it, but in certain racist circles, I'm pretty sure the Mexicans are already called that. In certain circles. So you might need to rethink your terminology for when it comes to the people of India. I think calling the people of India dirty Mexicans, I don't think that's going to work, because I'm reasonably sure that actual racists, like actual bad racists, already call the people of Mexico that. So you gotta get a little bit more creative here, Grandpa Buff. Seriously, like you've got a repertoire. Dip into it. Go ham! You know we love it.
And Israelis are money Mexicans.
For God's sake.
I don't think he's going to be able to get away with this forever.
That's exactly what you would say, you bitch-ass Mexican.
In other news, United Kingdom, you've canceled elections till 2028? Now who's a tyrant? Oh, don't say it like that. It's
why not? It's true. Why not say it? You literally canceled democracy for 2 years. Why the fuck wouldn't we call you a tyrant? Because that's exactly what you are. And you know what's going to happen in 2028? If they can get away with this. Here's the thing. The canceling of elections, he's going to say it's like only 30 of the elections. This is a test run. This is a trial run. If they can get away with this, with not all that much pushback, or dare I say revolution, and 2028 comes around, guess what's going to happen in 2028? They're going to cancel all the elections because they didn't get any pushback from canceling 30 of them. So they're going to go, okay, we're going to push even further, and we're just going to cancel 60 elections or all the elections, depending on how much pushback, resistance, or dare I say revolution they get from the people. Yes, they are fucking speed running tyranny right now. They are speed running authoritarianism. They are speed running fucking fascism. The very country that was against literal anti-fascism in World War II when Nazi Germany was trying to take over their entire country is now becoming literally the very thing, possibly to some degrees, not all, but some degrees worse than what Nazi Germany was doing. And they're becoming the very thing that they fought so hard against in World War II. Not all that long ago, I'll remind you. World War II was only like 60 years ago. And in 60 years, they went from basically being a symbol of freedom and resistance to the very thing that they were a resistance against. Yeah, Churchill's creating a goddamn tsunami, a fucking hurricane in his grave right now with the speed that he's turning. This is freaking insane what the UK is doing.
It's only 30 mayoral elections, and it's simply because some of those areas are going to become joined into one. So instead of running dual elections, which are going to cost the taxpayers here in the United Kingdom an additional £10 million, we can just wait another 4 years, and then instead of two elections, we just have one.
Wait, 4 years? Wait, 4 years? Hold up, the math isn't mathing there. And yeah, I meant 80. His math ain't mathing, and my math wasn't mathing. But 4 years? The elections are getting moved to 2028. That's in 2 years. Where's he getting 4 years from? Unless he's talking about on top of the 2 years, the existing 2 years where the elections were about to take place.
Don't like that one wee little bit. Nope. Why? Because it's the government actually working efficiently in one case? Yes.
No.
Well, I mean, no.
No, I don't think it's working efficiently at all. He gave one example of 2 districts that were amalgamating into one. What about all the other 28 or 29 districts that you canceled mayoral elections for 2 more years?
It broke my heart when a WW2 veteran broke down an interview and said, "What did we fight and die for? It not this. This is what we fought to destroy."
Heck, we watched that on stream. We watched that interview on stream. We watched that. I know. That was heartbreaking, seeing just the defeat. Seeing the defeat on his face and in his voice. When he basically said, like, is this what we fought for? Is this what my brothers died for? Like, that was just heartbreaking.
But also, it's very damning to the point I was trying to make. Meanwhile, your Department of Justice is arresting fucking reporters. Don Lemon is now behind bars. Well, he's made bail.
Okay. Again. Oh, fucking again. Don Lemon ceased to be a reporter when he committed a crime. Okay? That distinction needs to be made very fucking clear. The moment Don Lemon participated in and committed a crime during that terrorist attack, he ceased to be a reporter and proceeded to be a criminal. Now, you could potentially make the argument that it started when he was in on the planning stages. You can make that argument. I'm immaterial to that. Was that the injury? Okay, I know someone got injured. Thunderbolt, is that the injury that a woman got her arm broken? Because I hadn't heard about that before. Before I read the indictment, I didn't know that somebody had actually received a significant injury. So one woman actually suffered a parishioner suffered a broken arm from that. Okay. Yeah, it's basically the argument could be made that when he was aware of the planning stages, perhaps he wasn't, dipped into criminality yet. Plenty of reporters who have been embedded with, like the cartels or with military troops, and they are aware of planning that happens and they're reporting on it. They are not criminals at that point if they're aware of the planning and they're just doing their reporting. You can make that argument. But the second he went into that church, started shoving cameras into people's faces and basically boxed in the pastor, demanding answers for him and ignoring the pastor when he said, "I want you to leave," then he just turned into a criminal. That is the tangible point from the video footage that we've seen where he went from reporter to a criminal. That's the one point that I can that's the singular moment that I can point to and said, you just created a criminal. You just committed a criminal offense. You are no longer a reporter. You're a criminal. And guess what? He got arrested like a criminal. Boo fucking who? This is not an attack on journalism. This is not an attack on the First Amendment. What those terrorists did in that church, that was an attack on the First Amendment, not arresting Don Lemon for actually committing a criminal act.
Ah, yeah, that homo.
Buff!
Oh!
What? It's a factually accurate statement.
I mean,
That's like someone saying something about Donald Trump, and I'm like, oh, that straight guy billionaire.
And there's some nuance there. It's not that he was reporting. It was kind of the activity and the way that he did it. Yes. Okay?
Yes.
You're following protesters into a church who are there disrupting the entire service. And
No. HLC, call it like it is. They committed a terrorist attack. I'm gonna continue to push this. This has nothing to do with being on one ideology or agreeing with one ideology or another. It has nothing to do with it. The way they facilitated this attack on the church, by definition, was a terrorist attack. They basically did an assault on the church. They tracked people inside where they felt that they were in fear of their lives and not free to leave. They barred people from getting their children. They terrified children, all for the sake of an ideology. That is literally the definition of a terrorist attack. The fact that no one lost their lives is immaterial to this definition. A terrorist attack does not need to result in the loss of life. If you are going to place a mass group in fear that they are about to die, because don't forget, in the indictment that we read, it said that people thought that they were about to become a victim of a mass shooting when these terrorists stormed in. They committed an actual terrorist attack, and I'm actually upset that they didn't actually charge them for terrorist activities. By the way, for those of you that, by the way, I was informed also that 2 more of the participants had been arrested. Pam Bondi put out a notice today, a notice on Twitter today, that 2 more people were arrested. 2 more of the terrorists were arrested. Hang on. Give me a second. Let me find it. Because they wanted to fuck around. Well, they're gonna find out. And yeah, so they arrested a Davis Austin and Jerome D'Angelo Richardson. So those are 2 members of the terrorist group that attacked the church. They have also been arrested. Pam Bondi put out a tweet that they've also been arrested. They're rounding them up. They're gonna start no, it's more than 5. It was the 5 ringleaders, and now they're starting to pick off the actual participants as well. So they've got 2 of the participants. They're rounding them up, and they're going to be spending some time in the box, which good. Round them up, put them in the box, charge them all. They need to spend some time in prison. It has nothing to do with the ideology. It has nothing to do with the left. Nothing to do with the right. They committed a terrorist attack. They should be put in jail. They should be put in prison.
And then shoving a camera in people's faces and trying to get a statement when people and their children are afraid. It doesn't matter if this was a Christian service, a Jewish service, a Muslim service, any kind of service. I would be absolutely against this. Okay, America. I am ready to have this conversation with you and your president. And it has nothing to do with the armada that is parked off of my coast. Because I promise you, if they do anything, my response will be swift.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to wait to see if HLC mentions it. Hang on.
You've all heard don't throw stones when you live in a glass house. Well, don't talk shit when you live in a mud hut. Chemo jihadi. That's his way of saying, you shouldn't be talking shit right now. Oh, where has the IRGC gone? Oh, where could they be? With their equipment so shit and their RCS so big. Oh, where could they be?
Okay, he may not talk about it. Have you seen the propaganda that Iran put out to show how much of a Billy badass that they are? Have you guys seen it? Okay. HLC might talk about it because I tagged him in this. But on the off chance that HLC doesn't talk about it, I'm going to show it to you so you know what I'm talking about here. Because this is in relation to this news. All right, let me find it. Hang on. I'm going to show you because this is in direct relation to HLC's video here. Let me just find it really quick. This is fucking hysterical. Here we go. The Daily Iran News published an animation put out by the IRGC. Okay, this is something that this is propaganda that the IRGC put out, demonstrating how they'll be taking down the B-2 bomber if it enters Iranian airspace. This is their propaganda. Look at these fucking missiles. There's no flame coming off the missiles, and they're wobbly. The missiles are wobbling the whole fucking time. Look at this. And yes, because I'm sure the B-2 bomber would be flying this fucking low. And yeah, it's on you have a wheeled missile launcher on the deck of an aircraft carrier firing wibbly-wobbly missiles at a B-2 bomber with its landing gear down about 100 feet above the deck. And I tagged HLC in this. I tagged HLC. Okay, at this point, I'm almost positive you're secretly in league with HLC Actual to provide him with content for his videos. It's the only possible explanation why you post something this laughably stupid. So now, I am legit curious if HLC is going to be bringing this up. I am legit curious if he's going to bring up this animation.
Guys, stop it! We want a peaceful resolution to this. We don't want any more protesters to be killed. We don't want American service members to be in the line of fire. We would like to handle this diplomatically.
Yeah, everything we've done up until this point screams diplomacy. We basically did the global version of someone talking shit. We go up to their house and go, "You had something to say, huh, didn't you, fucker?"
It's all fun and games until we bomb you back to the Stone Age.
Who wants to tell her? Who wants to tell B2?
Actually, that might be forward in time. What's before the Stone Age?
There you
The
go.
Islamic Age.
Buff, are you on some shit today?
No, I just genuinely hate the Iranian government. I feel like the people would do a whole lot better job if they just overthrew them. And the sooner we realize that and solve this problem through extreme violence, the sooner the Middle East will chill out.
Well,
I'm just kidding. It's never going to chill the fuck out. But at least I get to kill stuff.
In other more positive news, before the end of President Trump's term, we plan on launching a nuclear electric propulsion system that will eventually lay the groundwork for, circumstantially, a transcontinental railroad to Mars.
I'm sorry. What? A nuclear-powered, electrically driven, transcontinental railroad to Mars. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. One of these. He said transcontinental, didn't he? I mean, that's about right. That's about right.
So we might get Galaxy Railway, the anime, in real life. Sign me up.
I don't know.
Electric propulsion system that will eventually lay the groundwork for, circumstantially, a transcontinental railroad.
Yeah, he said transcontinental. Like, how?
To Mars. Why are you focusing on getting a railroad, so to speak, to Mars? Everyone's eyeing it.
Why?
And, I mean, the moon's kind of close, so they'll be able to get there. But if I go further away, then I can kind of set things up, for me.
Oh, hell yeah, we're colonizing another planet? Fuck yeah, let's go. Everyone's invited. No minorities.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Well, excuse me for trying to make a utopia in our solar system.
We're getting a transplanetary train to Mars before GTA 6.
True story. Oh God, you're right. Fuck, we're getting everything before GTA 6 at this point.
But if you know that little voice inside yourself that just says off-the-wall shit, you're the loud version of that. You're not helping anybody.
I can be helpful. We should start training AI to help out regular people use the same tax loopholes as fucking billionaires.
Based. Absolutely fucking based idea right there. God, yes. Buff is a man of the people. Buff for president. Hell yes. Actually, to that end, I actually did see an article. I did see something I did see someone post something on Twitter that apparently AI is getting used in some hospitals for to basically for cancer screenings, and the use of AI for reading data from like MRIs and other tests and like mammograms, and they're using the AI to read the tests, and there has been a significant decrease in false positives. And I believe this said it was like an increase in like early warning for positives for cancer. That's actually like an actual tangible beneficial use case for AI in the medical industry. So, like, this is where I've said before, where AI can be really fucking useful if applied correctly. And in this instance, like, you guys were talking about, like, remember when we were talking about using AI in the medical field, and you're like, I don't know about that. It's like, well, no, we're seeing that the use of AI in medical diagnostics is leading to a decrease in, at least as far as cancer treatments, is leading to a decrease in false positives and an increase into recognizing potential cancer early to allow for treatment at an earlier stage, which could basically precipitate an increase in survivability. So, again, this is a good use case for AI. This is something where it can be used in a positive way.
If AI can help us do that, I guarantee the tax code will fucking change. Can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Uncle Sam, I do have one thing to bring up, and since I spend more time in the cyber realm than anybody else here, it's kind of important to bring it up. Are you tracking what's going on with, what's that creator's name? The dude with the big mustache, Scotty K Fitness? Yeah, I'm tracking the internet's canceling him because apparently he doxed somebody and then made fun of someone in a wheelchair.
Ha! I make fun of all kinds of people, especially in wheelchairs.
Wait, what? What? Who? I haven't heard about this. Scotty K Fitness doxed someone and made fun of someone in a wheelchair? I've not even heard about this bullshit. Well, what guy? This is the first I'm hearing about this. There was this TikTok guy that doxed a guy who was ill. And he was a big fitness influencer. Why did he dox a guy in a wheelchair and make fun of him? Yeah, I mean, it's TikTok, which is basically literally all you need to know. Called him gay, responded with, oh, so the guy in the wheelchair is called the fitness influencer gay, and the influencer responded with a full-on dox. Brilliant. Okay, so in other words, it's the Retard Olympics Part 2.
Get good, scrub. What the fuck is doxing?
It's the illegal act, of finding someone's personal information and then putting it out there to the public, like their address, their name, their phone number, stuff like that.
Why the hell did he do that? Did the dude do it to him first?
No, he called him gay in a comment.
That's not how this game works, man. If you're a fucking content creator and someone says something offensive to you, you're obligated to just make up something that is more offensive. Hold on, let me find a comment. I'll fucking bring it up.
Oh, here we go.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. This guy said, I love your videos, HLC, but Grandpa Buff is just too racist for me. I'm unsubscribing. Well, so here's what you do. Dear fuckface, that's how I'm going to start out. If you took this comment and made a Venn diagram with both categories being low IQ and low testosterone, it would be a fucking circle. Signed, Grandpa Buff. P.S. Go fuck yourself. That's how hard it is.
Nice. Oh, Buff, we love ya. Oh, we love ya, Buff. Oh, Jay. Oh, God. Buff, we love you so much.